Hi, this is Vicki Romaine with Cheerful Greetings, and today we're going to make some Valentine cards. We only have about a week left before Valentine, and so we need some quick and easy cards. And I'm going to show you how to make a couple, and then I'm going to show you some that I've already made and explain how I made them. Let's start with the first one now. All of these are real easy and can be done quickly. I'm going to start with a red ink pen, a ruler, and I'm just going to draw me some lines. My piece of cardstock here is 5.5 by 4.25. And my lines are not going to be any particular distance apart. They're not going to be any particular length. I'm just drawing a few on here. Okay, what I'm going to do now is put some trim at the bottom. This is some leftover border, and I just saved it to try to reuse. Next thing I'm going to do is get my Xyron X. Cut my piece of paper here. This is regular cardstock paper, and I'm going to cut it the width I want, just to go over my card. And I will run it through. I want to make sure of what side is up. I want the good side up. Whoops, I dropped it. And you can tell the smooth side after it's being punched is the up side or the right side. And we run it through here. If you don't have a Xyron X, you really should get one because it's perfect for small items that you can put on your junk journals or cards. And you just rub this down like this. Get hold of the plastic, pull it off. Now this is fairly fragile, so I'm going to kind of be easy at taking it off. And since it has a straight line, I'm going to put the straight line at the bottom. Starting at the edge. I'm going to leave just a little bit of it white showing at the bottom. And we cut the edge off. Next, we pull out some Valentines. Okay, here's some ready-made Valentines. I've got a whole bunch down in here, so I can use any that I want. But all of these are just alike, and they're on a sticker. And that seems like the way to go because this is getting close to Valentine's Day, and we're in a hurry because we've got a bunch to do. And we'll start here on this side. This one's kind of close to the other one, so I'm going to lift it up and just go up a little bit. It's okay that they're close. The lines are just on here randomly placed. Voila, my first card. First thing I have here is a piece of cardstock. It's an 8.5 by 11, cut in half. This that's sitting inside here is just a liner. It's nothing but a piece of typing paper that I put on the inside, or copy paper that I put on the inside, and I make it just a little smaller than the card itself. So when it's folded, it doesn't peek out. And what I'm doing now is just running a little dab of glue down the middle or on the seam, so that when I open it up, I can insert it inside. And later I will put my greeting inside, or my comments, or whatever I want to say. So this is the inside of my card. And you do this when your card is a dark color, or if you want to make it show up better. The red is not too bad for as being dark and stamping on it, but I prefer to have the white to stamp on. Black, you have to put a liner in it. This is nothing but a piece of copy paper. It's a printout from a magazine. And I like the little roses, and I thought they would be appropriate. The magazine actually had some paper you were supposed to use, but it was all glossy, and I don't like using the glossy paper on my cards like that. And so I printed it out, and this is what I got. And I'm putting it on here with a little border. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I need a centerpiece, so I'm going to use this die cut. It's a scallop heart. I was checking to see if it was 2 hearts or just 1. This cardstock is real heavy. So sometimes it looks like there's 2 there, and it's not. So we're going to take our heart and kind of center it on the card. Then I like layering, so we're gonna put another heart on it. And this goes on it like that. And this little heart, oops, you want to move on me. This heart is even smaller. And I could have put more layers than what I have if I had wanted to, more hearts in it than this. If I wanted to just keep layering, but I think this will be sufficient. And we turn it around like this a little bit. Trying to get the point down. There we go. Now that's a different kind of heart, but it fits in there all right. And then to top it off, I have some hearts here that are gold. Let's see. These are little stick-ons. And there we go. And there's my layered card. Now, if we want a sentiment of some sort, I've got some little words, I think. Here's one. I want one with a white background so it'll show up. This is supposed to be a sticker, but it's a border sticker, so I'm going to solve that problem. I'm going to cut out the part that I want. And use it. And we just have a simple little love in the corner. Next card is a real easy one. I'm going to take our red pen again. You can see these are fairly easy to do. Now, I'm not an artist, so don't laugh at my lines. Okay, we just got lines. Now, what I'm going to do is take my hearts here. Again, I've got stickers. And I'm going to let them hang from a banner. And you can see this is going to look right cute, even though I'm not too swift with my lines. And these are what I call funky hearts. They're different colors. And they're different shapes. And we even have one here that looks like that. Yeah. There we go. Now, that's just a banner of hearts. And let me see if I can find something on here to say. Okay, here's one with the definition of love. That would do. Okay, at the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. I think that's great. We'll use that. And I think we're going to put this right in the middle. A very simple Valentine card. And you can probably put something down here fancier. But I have run out of fancy stickers. Okay, I've got one more here I want to show you how to do, and then I'm going to show you a bunch that I've made. Okay, this one is white cardstock, again, 5.5 by 4.25. Now, my mat that I'm gluing right now is 5.25 by 4. In other words, it's 1/4 of an inch off all the way around. And I like cards like this quick and easy, but to have a nicer dressed up card, it always looks better with a mat. I have a card here, and I have my heart. And I've got my stamp with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Okay. This is a clear stamp. And I haven't used it in maybe 15 years, whatever. Anyway, let's see how it works. I'll put it on my heart. looks good. Now I'm going to take a second and wipe my stamp off. I try to keep my stamps so they look like I haven't used them. But this one I hadn't used because I know. Okay, next I'm going to glue this on. Don't go away because there's more to come for this card. I'm going to glue around the edges here where it's not got the lace. In other words, on the solid part. I'm going to put this here. And this card this die cut just does fit the card. Okay, next I'm going to get my pointed glue here. I call it my pointed glue, and it's my designer, designer glitter glue. And I'm going to see if it's going to come out. All right, now I'm going to put just a little glue, and I hope you can see this. I'm going to put just a little glue on the end of this tip. I'm going to get this little heart. And I'm going to put it on there. Okay. I'm going to put a little glue on this tip of the curl. And I have another little heart. Okay. We'll try that on the other side now. Let's see what we get. I guess you can figure out now what I'm doing. I'm putting hearts at the end of the main curlicues. Okay, now that's pretty much my card. To make it a little different, I think I'm going to use a bow on the front. That'll be a little different from what I've been doing. And these are glittery. Is there such a word as glittery? Like the hearts. And I'm going to put my sentiment on the inside. Or write my note. Whatever the case. As I say, these are made for Valentines, but they're not romantic type Valentines. There's something that you could send to someone and say, thinking of you, or get well soon. There we go. I like the bow. I like the bow better than it's real funny. You have one thing in your mind and you can't find what you're looking for, so you resort to something else, and sometimes that's even better than what you had in the first place in mind. Okay, let me give you a synopsis of what I've done, and a bunch. I'm going to show you a bunch that I have made that are entirely different. Okay, let's start with this one. That I want to get a place here so you can see them. We're going to start with this one. And then we're going to have a little banner. And then I've got this one with that. And then I have this one with a different bottom to it. Okay, now I've got some here that I've done previously that are entirely different, but I wanted to show you what's possible. Okay, here's one here that has washi tape across the heart. And some of these take a little longer. Oh, and I can't forget this one. I did this one earlier. I'm gonna kind of overlap them a little bit. We've got this. I'll just put this down here like that. And I've got a couple more with hearts. And this is the die cut. For this, what I did was run this through the Xyron, the regular Xyron, and to put the glue in the back. Or you could take your designer glue and tap around the edges. But this is so fine that you're better off running it through the Xyron. And then, oh, here's another banner one I did. And this one says, love one another. I believe I did a better job on my strings there. I don't know. I'm not too good at drawing strings, but it's the impression you get. Okay, I have another one here that I did. And this is red on red. Looks three-dimensional, but it's not. I just put the red on top of the red. This says love one another. You can see these are pretty simple. It's basically, you take all your time and cut out your hearts, and then you can just go with it. Or find you some heart stickers. And someone told me to make sure I donated to the heart charity, because they said there's loads of heart stickers. I think these came from them a couple years ago. And then here's this one, the same design, but I wanted to make it a little different because I was bored about doing the same thing. So, you know, you can change things around. Then here's this one that is very, very simple. Only thing I did was put my ribbon on my mat first. In this case, the white is the mat. Put the ribbon so I could tuck it under on the mat first, and then put a couple hearts. And then that was the heart stamp, the top one in that case. And let's see, I've got one more. This one is a die cut, and that's the way the heart is like that. And then you can also do the heart with just the outer of the part that's split out there. Let me give you an example like this. This one I have not made, but this, well, let me turn it over. Is this, I don't think this was the particular one, because this is the right side and this is the right side. That doesn't match up. So this is one that I cut previously at another time. And what I've done is just turn it over. This is the reverse of that. I hope I've given you some ideas to make some quick Valentines. It hasn't taken very long, and we've made a bunch here. I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you did, make you some Valentines and have a happy Valentine's Day. And don't forget to come back and see me and see what I have in store for you for next time. I think we'll be working something with a junk journal next time. Hope to see you then. Bye.